And this is just a part two to the previous video that I made. Probably gonna have to combine them. But just going back on the topic of you have, and once again, that's how I brought out that nigga. That's and there's been a couple other you know, majority of our people feel this way. But there's been a couple other niggas he's highlighted. I know there's one guy that talked about how y'all gotta let this Hebrew Israelite shit go. Just roughly paraphrasing his words. Mind you, once again, to stupid niggas like that, what would you have all of our people do then? Because mind you, if it was up to our people, we would be stuck here in America forever. Dealing with used and abused horse, um, being taxed to hell. Mind you, you have the Dukes of Edom that want to instill the New World Order, in which they want to reign over people and they want to chip everybody. So there's going to be that. Look up that movie Total Recall, the older one and the newer one. They have plans for what they want to do to the people, depopulation. So, you got to deal with that. You got to deal with not only that, but also with you going to the enterprise of a so-called white man. He's destroying everything. So what was that fact? What was that old fuck? Klaus Schwab said that humans should consider, or it was put on the table of how human would consume cockroaches for protein, human fecal matter for protein as well. Look that up. Shit, they're telling you people to eat your own shit. And another thing, we talk about what's going on in our nation, but we also talk about what's going on around the world as a whole. And these stupid niggas have no concept of anything outside of the nigger community. The only thing, see, that nigga that said that we need to let the Hebrews like shit go, and that other nigga, those dreadhead pieces of shit, all they know is basketball, pork chops at Sunday church dinner, maybe a little football. They may have a little car detailing business on the side. They may even be in the real estate a little bit. I highly doubt it. And they likely have a few baby mamas. They don't know. That's all their knowledge. That's as far as their knowledge expands. Not only are we go to Israelites, not only do we talk about our nation, but we talk about the going ons of the world. And the scriptures prophesy about how, um, it teaches how kings think. It teaches us what the so-called white man seeks to do. There's levels to things. There's levels to society. There's levels to everything. It teaches us how the niggas on top, how they want to pattern the world that they're currently in control of, and that affects everybody. So once again, a little wormy low class nigga. All these niggas know is Jesus, pork chops, and women. That's it. They don't know in sports. They don't know anything else. They're just a bunch of ignorant little insects. And this is Hebrews 10 and 39. Because, like, what would you have us do? On my drive, I was going to the gym earlier, and in the part one of this video, I mentioned how I saw a Jake, and around the area where it really is, it's on that whole fucking street. There's like homeless niggas and motherfuckers selling ass and whatnot. But near the laundromat that I frequent, because it's the cheapest and it's closer to where I live, um, there are grown ass men dressing up as women, getting picked up, getting their trailers loaded and their backs blown out. That's what That's what you would have us go back into. Obviously, not saying that any of us was into that, but in the sense of going back into black culture and accepting that. What Cardi, accepting what Sexy Red, her music, accepting adultery. This is why that when you go into the forest, Heavenly Father killed off I think it was only Caleb and Joshua that came out of the wilderness. But the Lord killed off our people in the forest, in the wilderness, because they were niggas. They were stupid, ungrateful, idolatrous niggas. Just like these niggas. That's why the Lord has to kill you because you're stupid. The Lord calls our people sottish and stupid. You are literally stupid. Once again, what would you have us do? Go back into the world, get a job, start a business, which some of us already have, you know. But do what? Start a family? Are you retarded, nigga? Get married? Are you retarded, nigga? And let's say we were to do that. What will we be going back to? Because I'm not sure. Once again, that shows the stupidity of the nigger community. Because if you actually take, it doesn't even take that much effort to look into news, to look into the current climate of things, and good and damn well that fucker doesn't know that there's a war going on overseas and it's coming to America, and that what the American military, these niggas are constantly moving their ships, their military closer and closer to these other nation borders and shit. No, they're slowly being dragged, very slowly being dragged into these other nations' conflicts. What was it? Yeah, Saudi Arabia that didn't renew that the deal that they had with America. With the oil. What, what do you niggas think is what's there to go back to? Once again, that goes to show you the stupidity of a pork sucking nigger. He doesn't know anything. And what we go back to the world and listen to you and do what? Sit in a barbershop talking about fucking sports. What? Smoke weed and watch America's Next Top Nigga. What's in nigger news? What's it like? There's this. I know there's one channel, Willie D. I don't really watch niggas videos. I used to, but like it was just nigger news. What? Some rapper getting arrested, or that's the highlight of a nigger's week. That's what nigger news is. Something going on with a rapper. That's what you would have us do. Gossip about the latest nigger news. It's Hebrews 10:39. But we 38. Now the just shall live by faith. But if any man draw back, my soul shall have no pleasure in him. Um, I'll go to 35. Cast not away therefore your confidence, you have great recompense of reward. Don't give up. For ye have need of patience, that after ye have done the will of Yahweh, you might receive the promise. For yet a little while, and he that shall come will come and will not tarry. And what you see, the events are speeding. Time is speeding up. There's a lot of things is going on. Like, and once again, it here. It's a funny thing when you go into YouTube, man. With like, you search up these different news channels that talk about the shit that's going on overseas. You have to actually look for them. I'm not going to go as far as say like they're hidden, but they're not exactly pushed out there, like pushed out there in the forefront. In terms of the algorithm. So you have to actually like type in, like international news, what's going on overseas, and there's a lot of shit. It's unending. But when a nigga opened up his application, his YouTube application or his internet browser, what is he, basketball, some what's some, like I don't know these fucking celebrities' name. A new movie, Alien Romulus. Like you don't see anything just pushed in the for. What's that bitch? Kamala Harris with the whole presidential run, which nobody really gives a fuck. But that's what niggas see. They don't see that once again. There's like the whole thing with those small hats. They were torturing what was it those Hamas niggas. They had them in cages and they were literally torturing these. I know there was quite a few instances where you had a group of 10 guys raped another one, and bro, they raped this nigga and paralyzed him. They all gang raped this nigga and paralyzed him from the waist down. But the average nigga don't know about that. Why? Because he's stuck in the nigger community. And the height of, in the nigger news in the nigger community is something going on with a basketball player or some nigger rapper. That's what nigger news is. Nothing that actually affects them. And what you got these little underground little what little like little retard, that little rapper retard that got shot in Chicago. All these little stupid niggas. You got your little underground rappers. Nah, I definitely don't listen to them. If I don't listen to regular fucking rap music. But that's what nigger news is. But that's what you would have us go back to. And but this is where we're going. This is what we would go back to. For yet a little while, and he that shall come will not will come, and will not tarry. Now the just shall live by faith. But if any man draw back, my soul shall have no pleasure in him. This is the point. But we are not of them who draw back unto perdition, but of them that believe to the saving of the soul. And what we are not of them who draw back into perdition. What does the word perdition mean? Apolia. And what? Destruction, ruin, perishing, misery. And one that's what you see when you look at the nigger community. Destruction and misery and pain. That proverbial hell. Ruin, useless. And to lost. My people they're revolted and gone. Lost sheep of the house of Israel. Ruined. You people the nigger community is ruined. And that's what you would have us go back to. All you stupid niggas who like to make fun of us. What would you really have us go back to acting like y'all, smoking weed, walking around with pants sagging like a fucking faggot, which is where that shit originated from. You fucking idiots. Being ignorant. And just being blind and blissfully ignorant. And then when all this shit comes down the pipeline, like what? That it just is what it is. When you had a chance to get out. But what? We're not those that draw back to perdition, into destruction. Not only is a nigger community death and destruction, but also the world in general it's dying. This age is dying. It's not just something we say. Your leaders, Trump said, if he's not elected president, World War III is going to happen. It's going to happen regardless. But the mere fact that a high-ranking political figure would say some shit like that should alert you people. Putin declared America an enemy state. Another nation that rivals the power of America declared it an enemy. Other nations breaking their deals and their contracts that they had with America. That doesn't tell you people something? And not only that, but the leaders of America look at its citizens as shit. That doesn't tell you people something. But once again, what would you have us go back to? Playing what 2K? What's the newest nigger basketball game? 2K24, football, NFL. Like what? What? Walk around wearing a white beater in the sun. Playing. Shooting hoops in the street, playing basketball. Having kids with a used hoe. You can kill me before I do some shit like that. Fuck no. Not them saying there's anything wrong with having kids, but it ain't you already know the climate in the women that you're dealing with. If you can find a decent woman, great. But having kids with one of these evil, vile witches ain't too smart. They're just going around busting them down. But once again, I know I keep asking the question. I know I keep asking the question. But it's silly. And going to the scriptures talk about how we're looking for something better than this. Because that's once again that probably be a nigga to tell all the slaves that tell them to get back to work. Don't make master angry. These are the niggas that hate Yahweh Shai. That called for him to be killed, murdered. These are the same spirits of those niggas. Stupid pieces of shit. It's Hebrews 12:1. Wherefore, seeing we also are compassed about with so great a cloud of witnesses, let us lay aside every weight and the sin which does so easily beset us, and let us run with patience the race that is set before us. Because what this is a journey, this is a path to an end, to an expected end. And people will look at their lives, as something that's foolish. What's that? I know it's a wisdom of Solomon. Comment for madness. Solomon 5:4. One, then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness for the face of such as have afflicted him, and made no account of his labors. When they see it, they shall be troubled. And what that nigga said, y'all got to let this Hebrew Israelite shit go. Well, we can say the same thing to you. Y'all got to let nigger culture go. And it's funny. It said Edomites and heathen nations back what we say. Is that needed? No, but the mere fact that these heathens acknowledge and back what we say should tell you something. You have Edomites there calling Negroes, the Americans, Latinos, the true people of God. That should tell you something. That there's something that you may not know if you're saying some dumb shit like that. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation so far beyond all that they look for. They repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit shall say within themselves, this was he whom we had sometimes in derision, and a proverb of reproach. We fools account his life madness, and his end to be without honor. How is he numbered among the children of God? How is his lot among the saints? We jump down to verse 8. What hath pride profited us, of what good have riches with our vaunting brought us? All those things are passed away like a shadow as a post that hasted by. But you got rich niggas with money that talk shit. What's that faggot Anton Daniels? That little retard. I think he a trust fund baby too, but he's just a fat nigga with a lot of money. That's it. And the little money he got went to his head. See, if when the economy collapse happens, nobody's gonna give a fuck if Anton Daniels has money. Nobody's gonna care if his parent. Well, I don't know who the fuck his parents are, but if they're well organized or whatnot, none of that shit is gonna matter. Your money ain't gonna save you, and to, not just to him, but to just niggas and Esau in general. Your money isn't gonna fucking save you, especially when Esau throws you fuckers in those camps. None of that shit is gonna matter. But you got niggas like that you're gonna have the elect. They're going to be the second Ezra 16 and it's in 72 or in the last few verses of the chapter talked about how then shall it be known who are my chosen. And everybody's going, and once again, there's going to come a time where everything is going to be laid out bare on the table, when there's going to be no denying anything. And you're going to have to stand with the side that you've chosen. Once again, go back into Hebrews. What was it? What was it? What was it? 10. It says what? Now the just shall live by faith. But if any man draw back, my soul shall have no pleasure in him. But we are not of them who draw back into position, but of them that believe to the saving of the soul. You're gonna have to stand by what you believe, whether it's with the Lord, or whether it's by whatever weird, wild voodoo shit that you in the world that you believe in. Because mind you, none of that shit is gonna save you. This is the only thing that's going to save you. How about Shema Shah is the only one that's gonna save you? Being a nigga is not gonna do it. Having a lot of money, it ain't gonna do it. Because once again, when the economy collapses, none of that shit gonna matter. When you get tossed in FEMA camps and you get the shit tortured out of you, they either might those scientists, those mad scientists, aren't gonna want your money. Look up those FEMA coffins. What do you think they have those for? But that was pretty much it. Well, what was that finally say? All praises, glory down to you. How about Shema Shai, about Shema Dash, the Bon Sales, Possible Teacher, and Mill Circle, and Shoot, Show Off, the whole fuck is instruction, been on Great America.